Sagittarius. This is your channel messages for the 14th of April. Sagittarius, your channel message is the David Remmer case. Now we talked about the monster experiment in another zodiac sign reading. Now your messages, we're doing another case. The David, is it Remmer case? Also known as the John Joanne case. What was this case, Sagittarius? This case involved a child who underwent surgical reassignment of a sex based. Let me tell you what, okay, here's what happened. Okay, it says that it involved a child who underwent a surgical reassignment of sex based on birth injury. There was a child there was, I think, 2 kids who was brought into the doctor's office for a circumcision. One of the child's circumcisions was okay. The other child, penis got burnt off completely. Now, when the doctor never know what to do, the doctor said, we're just going to do a surgical operation and basically cut off the penis completely and make a vagina for this child at the age of like 1, 2, okay? So it said it involved a child who underwent surgical reassignment of sex based on a birth injury. The child was supposed to get circumcised and the doctor did burn off the child's penis completely. The case, overseen by psychologist John Money, became a controversial example of gender reassignment, and its outcome has been used to support arguments about the influence of nurture versus nature on gender identity. Now, the case went on to the, the case, despite the reassignment, Remmer never felt like a girl. So even though at the age of when a child has circumcision, which is months, right? Let me check. I'm sorry, I'm up in your face. But thankfully, I don't use filters, so nothing's supposed to be coming in. Okay, I don't know what days. I'm trying to find out. Hold on. Newborn. When you're a newborn, you get circumcised, basically. So when he was a newborn and he tried to get circumcised and his penis to get burned off, the doctor went ahead and did reassignment surgery and told the parents to just raise the child as a girl. This is what the psychologist said. Because they brought the child to a psychologist because they've never had answers. Now the kid don't have no reproductive organs. What do we do? So the outcome was, let's do reassignment gender surgery on the child and just grow the child like a girl. Now, what was the outcome of this? Basically, despite the reassignment, Remmer never felt like a girl. He experienced significant bullying and social isolation, living as Brenda. I believe at the age of, I don't remember what, he ultimately committed suicide. Now, the LGBTQAI community like to talk about the fact that kids and men and women are being denied of reassignment surgery and they're committing suicide. Bullshit. 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 And I'm in the home. I'm in the country of the LGBT. You think America run LGBT? You think America bad? Bullshit. Way before he, she, it, them, they. What is your adjectives? Adjectives? You mean pronouns? Oh, sorry. What's your pronouns? Way before all of that, we're talking about the David Remmer case. That happened long before man didn't know them could have said, I like men on camera. They did this to somebody. They reassigned a gender without telling the child. And the findings were the child never felt like the gender that they grew up as. Them always feel like a boy. Because they were a boy. ultimately the child commits suicide. The adult commits suicide ultimately. Brenda did commit suicide ultimately. So, I'm getting something about is either you don't know, say you're born a man. Someone else is born a man and you don't know this. And the only other question I want to ask, if someone is born a man, how are they having a period? Because males can't have period. Or did medicine get this advanced? Even if somebody wants trouble you and say you have a cock between your legs. Even if somebody wants trouble you and say you're a man. Men don't bleed. So you tell me, was somebody really born a man? Or did you tell that whole fucking story so somebody could have got under a government experiment to see if they wanted a penis? Which one? Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. Somebody might name David. We're getting David. Somebody named David. Let's go. We have a Ten of Cups coming out first. Okay, so the Ten of Cups is a family unit. It is man, woman, brother, and sister. Did you switch the brothers and sisters? Me getting you switch the brother and sister. You said the sister is a boy and the boy remained a boy. Or you say yes, or you gave the brothers birth. You give something that was belonging to the sister to the brother, and you met the girl take the man identity. Me getting you met the boy take the girl identity, and you met the girl take the man identity. And you push this narrative so this girl is born a man. Men don't see periods. This is the issue. Menopausal women don't see periods either. But that is up in your age. That is 50. Cool, cool. So you tell me what happened, Pisces. Because I'm getting there's something about a boy and a girl. And them think the girl is a boy. We have the Two of Wands. I'm getting want to separate the boy and the girl. Was the boy and the girl very, very close? I'm getting them used to be very, very close to each other. Want to separate them for a certain reason. Yeah, when I separate the girl, yeah, it's a girl. It's not a boy, it's a girl. Did the girl leave to a foreign country? Did the girl leave the country and went to a foreign country? That's a girl. That ain't no boy, it's a girl. No, I'm also getting when somebody left the country, they were a boy. But when somebody landed, they were a girl. I'm getting something about brothers and sisters that you switch. You switch brothers and sisters. We have the Hermit card. Virgo, you're here. Again, this is all a part of a secret government experiment. Based on if it can influence somebody. I'm getting this is not about if you feel like you're born a girl. It's about a social construct to make you to see if you can be influenced to be a boy or a girl. Because as I said, I meet man who claims that them transgender, them never wear a skirt, and them dick get hard when them see me. So I don't care if you grow your hair long. I don't care if you want to identify as she. You have two balls, and when you see me, your dick get hard. You're straight. You straight. And you want to say, I'm not straight. Now we are going to interview our guest for today. Thank you so much for coming here. Tell me, why are you gay? Who said I was gay? You are gay, right? So you tell me, what is this argument, Virgo? I'm getting something about a government experiment. Or you say somebody's born a boy and transition to a girl. I'm getting his brother and sisters. It's two different identities. When I say it's the same identity, it's not. It's two different ones. One more. And yeah, is it something about a Leo? Was the Leo born a man? I'm getting something about one Leo that was born a man. Or somebody who was born a man is now a woman. Yeah, but what are you attracted to? This is the problem. So because one guy who claims he want to be a girl, dick stand up because them say how my body look. Me gay, him straight. I'm sorry, she's straight. She's straight. You say she fuck woman. You say the man fuck woman. The man fuck man. The man fuck woman. Him straight. And remember, people, your sexual attraction is not. It has nothing to do with your social construct of what you want to identify as. Gender and sex is two different things. Let's clarify. I'm getting something about that. Does somebody has extra large breasts? I don't know if a silicone. I'm getting some about silicone. I'm getting somebody went to a foreign country to do this surgery. I don't know what kind of surgery this is. Maybe somebody's telling you that somebody did surgery and cut off them penis. I don't know what I'm going to tell you. The 10 of Cups is clarified by the 7 of... Okay, so I'm getting that's why your family are block you. I'm getting your whole family is in on this. Is your whole family a tell a lie to the government? I'm getting into... Maybe the government I get paid. Maybe your family is getting paid. I'm getting your whole family tell the government the same thing. I'm getting, if you notice, that's why you were never a part of the family. The family would be out at gatherings, parties, celebrating. Everybody have pictures with the family. You're the only one that's out of it. Me getting a something about the family decide that the whole of them decide. Me getting something about them switch the brother with the sister. The Queen of Wands is clarified by the Justice card. Me getting his birth paper. Somebody's really a Leo. So who me getting a give? Did you give the? You get? I don't know. Me getting you give somebody birth paper over to somebody else to use. And because me don't know, is somebody like me don't know if it did come from. I don't know if you don't come from a certain country and when you migrate to the country you never have papers for one of your kids. I don't know if you did have a kid or you adopted a kid with papers, you take that papers and gave your child. Cause me getting this girl is living this guy's destiny. Me getting the girl that live the guy's destiny because you take her birth paper and get a guy. So she's living. Me getting maybe the plan was him must live hers. Me getting she's living his. If she did travel and go to America, come to Canada, and never she's supposed to come to Canada or America, and the guy, but me getting gonna switch something. And that's what fuck me getting it just throw off everything. The 2 of Wands is the devil. Yeah. Me getting is a girl and a guy. And me getting maybe both of them was supposed to move together. Cause me getting is a close-knit family. Maybe the brother and sister was supposed to come to Canada together. The brother and sister was supposed to go to America together. Me getting gonna separate them and send the girl. Is the girl waiting on the guy? Is somebody waiting on them brother? Or some arguments like that. Like you can't move until you wait for your brother. The devil card. Your brother he'll never come. As I said, you are the brother. You wait for your sister. The Hermit is clarified by the yes, penis. Virgo. Is you the one telling the lie? Virgo. Me getting some type of big, me don't know, like you swear smarter than the government. Me getting one lie where you have one big lie while get covered. So it's either the Leo is really a man, but you're saying it's somebody else. Me getting something about this girl who is asking for surgery for have a penis. Me getting she saying to you she don't want to change anything here. But she want cut off her. She want, not cut off, she want reassign her vagina into a penis, but she want to stay a girl. That's weird. Usually it's men who have penises dressed like girl. Me getting you're a girl and you want a penis. Sweetie, you get a strap on. I don't know why would you, how you come? Anyways, the Strength card is clarified by the night, yeah, is a Leo. Me getting the Leo is a born man. Somebody's born a man. Somebody had reassignment surgery at a very young age. So I'm getting this, but I'm getting maybe you take the fall feet for this track. Is a Leo. So I'm getting somebody's secret going to come out about them have a dick, they had a dick. I'm getting something about a Leo. Them secrets are coming out. Or me getting something about this Leon man who are dressed like a girl, who took someone else's identity. The secret going come out. Me getting them take your identity and went to a foreign country with it. And again, even if we want to go ahead and talk about, okay, you were reassigned from you were 2 years old and you look so feminine. Can you bleed? Because transgender people keep saying them have periods. Them keep saying it. I'm not seeing a video and a transgender person take off them pad and show me. Me not say that. So we can't really tell. But me just say, even if somebody say, even if there's a, me don't know. Can me getting ya bleed? Men can't bleed. Can they? No. So how the fuck ya bleed? How are you? Because that's usually, that's the trigger for trans men, blood. That's the trigger for menopausal women. When the women are got through menopause and women are, and transgender women, that's the trigger. Talk about blood. Them freak the fuck out. Talk about blood. Them don't have periods. Menopausal women don't have periods either. They don't freak out. So is either you telling me that because you transition from you were 2, you tell me say yes, your period. And if you're seeing a period, that means an egg being released. You cannot be a man. You cannot have your, if them looking at your garbage and say bloody pad, you cannot be a man. In order, it's not just about bleeding. An egg have to release from a fallopian tube to go to pass down the cilia, hairs in the fallopian tube, and implant into the uterus where it waits to be fertilized. And conception can happen. And if the egg don't get fertilized within a 28 to 30 day cycle, the egg when while the egg is waiting, the uterus where because with women, the reason why we have a period is because when the egg is being released and it's implanted into the uterus, the body has to protect the baby. That's the placenta forming, basically. That the walls of your uterus going to get thicker for hold the baby. If there's no pregnancy happen, the walls shed. The walls are contract and expand. That's why you feel period cramps. That's what your uterus doing. It have to contract and expand so that the walls of your uterus, it going crack, and then the blood going shed. That's why when you have periods, it's the clots of blood. Is that was protecting the baby that was supposed to come but did not. You can't just bleed as a man. You can't just say men can bleed. The reason why women bleed because them have an egg. Them have 2 fallopian tube. And them can't just say, bleed now. That's not how it works. You have to wait on a cycle. You have to wait on that cycle to come around. And that's as a result of an egg being released. Girls not just, we're not just bleeding out of nowhere. If you're bleeding out of nowhere, that's PCOS. If you have irregular periods or spotting between your periods, you need to check for ovarian cancer. I hear certain doctors say that period pain is not normal either. So I hear some of them say. Them say period pain is not normal. Let's go ahead. Let's continue. We have mental health. Again, with the David Rimmer case. I think the case, it has sparked a lot of controversy. But I think in the end, he commits suicide. Him brother did dead first. Which was a man. And then years after him commit suicide. You're talking about people not getting access to healthcare for switch them gender. That is not the problem, ma'am. You switching your gender is not a gender problem. That's a mental health problem. If me go to the doctor and me tell the doctor say I don't want to be black. If me tell the doctor say I feel so terrible in my black skin, no skin. I just want to be a white person. Yeah, me can bleach my skin. Me can put on a wig. But is that an identity issue or a mental health issue? If me go to the doctor right now and me say me just feel white. You know what, doc? I feel white. I feel like you see, I knew from a very early age I was not a nigger. Because even the way I cried, I didn't cry loud like a black baby. My cry was very different, like a white child, right? Even if me go to somebody and say that, the doctor can give me vitamin C pills and other pills for light my skin. I can wear wig or chemically straighten out my hair for look white. But doesn't that sound like a mental health issue? Because you're not white, you're black. You have kinky hair, you have normal skin. Now you're gonna pop tablet, change your skin, change your hair, I know you want to say you're white. That's not how it works. I can't just straighten my hair and pop vitamin C tablets and other tablets for bright my skin and then I say I'm white. Even if I change my nose, and people tell me say my nose look white, right? Even if I change my nose, go in a surgery, go change my eye, make it more round. That don't mean I'm white. Can I still say I'm white? No. Even if my skin color light, like me have a tan. I'm not. It's the same thing. It's mental issues. No, you say you have identity issues. What in you is sparking you want to be white? Who you ever say? Who you saw white? Who you look up to why you want to be white? Because you don't just get up one day and hate your skin color. Who did you see getting the privilege of their white skin color? Why you think it would have go with you? So men, which women you saw get a privilege that you never get, so you want to be girl? Is it because you cry a lot? Sir, you can't cry in my arms. There's nothing wrong with men crying. I don't know why man thinks nothing wrong if a man cry. You just have to cry for the right reasons. If you cry for the wrong reasons, like you cry about your ex, what dead? You wanna join them? The fuck you crying for, hoe, right? I don't know what you cry for, but if you're crying for the right reasons, because you're emotional, you feel lonely, you feel insecure about your body, you feel like you're not good enough. Yeah, you can't cry. Mental health. Maybe you're dealing with some mental health issues, or you're dealing with body dysmorphia. We have sleep. We have religious agenda. We have profit, and we have Aries. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to ask a question. With Uno wanting surgery to have a penis or a vagina, why not the face surgery? I just say one facelift. Sorry. I just say one woman would want facelift. It's the creepiest shit. You know facelift? Facelift. And when they mark your face, and then them pull your face. It was the scariest shit, man say. Even though it looked good after, I'm sure if they with a man, he would be like, wow, how old are you? You're 70? You're 70? All I come on estás, right? You're fucking Spanish teacher. Are you 70? You're 56, right? Why not just do your face? Because you get up, say, what hide, and your face still look like a man. And I'm not telling you for to cut off your dick, sweetie. I'm not telling you for to touch your face, sweetie. I would never knife to my skin in a surgery. I would never. I don't care what Hollywood wants to say. Come here, so when you get into Hollywood, the first thing them tell you say, you have to do surgery. Girl, would I never touch my knife. Cut my face, put your fucking crazy. Even my breast, for cut my breast and take up breast, ass. I don't even have ass. I don't even have ass. I don't have ass properly, right? Surgery. I don't know how some girl do that. I don't even want nothing to do with C-section. I don't even want to hear no argument about C-section. And you talk about facelift. You talk about surgery. I wouldn't even get Botox. I would never get Botox. You're fucking crazy. I don't care how old my blood clot look. I never. You crazy? Needle in your face? Sorry. I'm being dramatic. Certain things in our life don't bother me. People try to make it bother me. I don't feel bad about certain things. I'll be very honest with you. Curse, yeah. Are you cursed to go under the knife? Whether you cut on, take off, whatever. I don't know what kind of curse is this. The only knife I considered going under the knife one time. Because I didn't want to do a little. I didn't want to do like a labiaplasty. You know what a labiaplasty is? It's when you kind of transform how the labia of your vagina look. One time I see it. I'm gonna say, yeah, man, when I do this. But then when I find out, at the time, I wasn't a girl who was getting oral sex. And when I start get oral sex from men, it faded. The insecurity faded. Apparently. I did not know that I did not know that. I never know that pussy feel different and different pussy feel different in men's mouth. I never know that because I wasn't having sex that way. I was just having sex this way. But then when I start have sex and I start receiving oral sex, my insecurity totally went away. So, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it here. Until next time, bye.